Major lies exposed for Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. I am so grateful and thankful to start the week off with you all. Listen, if you are brand new to my channel, I just really wanted to say, girl, you have arrived, bitch, okay? My whole vibe is like we're on a FaceTime call, okay? And we're just having a kiki in my closet. We are hanging out, girl. We're ourselves, bitch. We need a distraction from the world, girl. We are tired, honey. 5 minutes just to ourselves, ho, okay? And oh my God, by the way, girl, I gotta introduce you to a new member of the family. Okay? I have not named her yet, but look at this. Best friend, this is our new messy best friend. This is our daughter. Okay, help me name her. This is the first computer iPad I ever owned, and I'm going to show you guys a preview of how I decorated. So stay tuned for the end of the video, and I'll show you guys when I unboxed it and all of that, because you guys know on my channel you get a little bit of everything. But before we get into that fun, let's talk about Justin Bieber, because speaking about fun, him and Hailey Bieber were having all types of fun. Check this out. A shirtless Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber were spotted enjoying the DJ set of Martin Garrix. And girl, that look she gave him when he took off the shirt, check this out. Girl, you know she was like, oh, here we go again with the bullshit. No, listen, let me tell you something. This past 3 weeks, it's been heavy on the headlines of the divorce. I mean, we are like in Wimbledon, bitch. I mean, back and forth and back. I'm like, girl, what the hell? I'm getting carpal tunnel, bitch. Can you get carpal tunnel on your neck? My neck, my back, like just like that. Girl, listen, at the end of the day, I think they're like any other couple. They'll have their ups and downs moments, you know? And I just feel like maybe, just maybe, they're really trying to make things work if the headlines are real. Because literally just a day ago, it was being reported on all the headlines that Hailey Bieber's packed up and left, bitch. Well, girl, not really. Okay, they're here together and there's no baby inside, so it's not like they're trying to put up a front for the damn baby. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just feel like they're working things out until he takes off his shirt, girl. Cause that phase. But let me tell you something. It is so hot in Los Angeles, bitch. If I did not have low self-esteem and body dysmorphia, I would also take off my shirt, bitch. But you know what, girl? I'm one of those who puts on the shirts to go into the pool to play mermaids, bitch. But anyways, girl, I'm working on my man boobs. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, girl, listen. First of all, let me just say, okay? I don't know. You know, it's so funny because it's like, I get messages like, you see, Sebastian, stop spreading all the rumors. And I'm like, bitch, do I work in TMZ, Radar Online? Do I work in Page Six? Do I work in the New York Times? Do I work in the Miami fucking Herald? Like, do I work in these establishments? No, bitch, I work from my closet, okay? I talk about what is being reported. That's what I do. That's the whole vibe on my channel. So it's like, I'm not out here making shit up. I'm just literally reporting on the headlines, right? And girl, I'm like a bird, I only fly away. You know what is so funny to me? It's like, I just, you know what? I'm not feeling black. No, I'm not feeling black. Hang on, girl. Let me change. You know what? I'll tell you something so funny. I have been super duper like reporting on everything that has to do with Justin and Hailey. There has been a lot of, different type of rumors that I always say take it with a grain of salt. But you know what, girl? They look happier than ever. I really do have to say. I mean, they do not look like someone, going through a divorce. Okay, girl, this is better. I just felt I felt too like Wednesday Addams, bitch. I wanted to give a little like today, honey. Today's the end of the month, honey. We got to represent. We got to be grateful. We got to be thankful. We got to be bright. Anyways, girl, listen, I will say that it's so funny to me because, Justin and Hailey have been in the mix of so many damn rumors. There's been so many headlines and so many insiders and so many different types of, just different types of stories out there. And when we look at their social media activity, we kind of see like, okay, girl, well, maybe it is matching a little bit, what the people are saying online. But then when you see them together, it's like nothing is real. So I've come to two different conclusions. So these are conclusions with Sebastian Soto. My first conclusion, honey, is that it's all fake. Like, it's all fake. The insiders, the headlines, it's all just plain old lies, okay? Because obviously the Biebers are very, very, very clickable. People want to know what is going on with them. We want to know, honey. We are in there, girl. We are our own little Dora the Explorers, and we are invested in this relationship for some odd reason. And the other side of it, it's like, well, maybe they do have issues, and maybe they do have, problems like every other couple, but they are desperately trying to save their marriage. And I'm kind of leaning more towards that, because I don't know about you, girl, but sometimes his actions do not equal a happy relationship, with the Vogue cover and the Mother's Day and just different type of situations that we're like, okay, girl, if you are very happy together, you are not going to be writing those type of messes, right? So what I think, in my humble opinion, is that they have gone through a lot, and maybe his mental health has definitely caused quite a lot of issues for them, which I understand. I definitely came into my marriage with a lot of baggage. I lost my brother 4 months prior to meeting my now husband. And, I was a very big mess, and I still am dealing with grief. So I understand what it's like to deal with past trauma and also be in a successful marriage or relationship. You're trying to be the best you can for everyone around you, but inside you're drowning. So, it does affect the people around you. And until you get better and you heal, you cannot heal those relationships around you, because they're never going to understand you. Nobody will ever understand you until you understand yourself. So that being said, I definitely feel like his mental health and his trauma has definitely gotten in the way of, of a lot of, just a lot of sadness for them. So what do you guys think about that? I mean, they looked happier than ever, but this man is just always taking his shirt off. I will say this, girl, if I didn't have body dysmorphia and, low self-esteem, I would also take off my shirt. But I just can't, girl. I mean, I'll show you like this part, but I can't, I can't go upper, because I do have a little, I'm very shy when it comes to a girl. But when I'm drunk, honey, you would think I'm on Girls Gone Wild, bitch. You think as soon as it's like an exorcism. When I get drunk, like, in The Exorcist, like the head spins, around and around, bitch. And then I become Snooki, and I'm just like flashing people, and I'm on Girls Gone Wild, and I'm just, living, and sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish that could be my personality when I'm sober, because when I'm sober, it's like all the fucking insecurities come out, bitch. I'm just like, damn, big, pick a lane, pick a struggle, ho. Anyways, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. All right, so let me tell you about this iPad, because it comes with a story, okay? I actually have been on YouTube for over 10 years, and honestly, it has been, you guys know my journey. It has been an incredible journey, and I've always done it on my phone. I've never had a computer. I'm just kidding. I had a computer, but it was my husband's that I would use. So it really wasn't my computer. I mean, yes, technically, but it was like his work computer that I would use sometimes to do different things. But that broke, so couldn't use that. And I've never had a computer. Like, I've literally never had a computer. Everything I do for social media is on my phone. Editing, research, filming, all of it is on my phone. And I've been, really wanting my own like little device, just also so I can like show you guys things. I always wanted to, like, if I was like, oh my God, do you guys know who this person is? And then like show you, or oh my God, do you guys know this? And then show, you know what I mean? So I thought that, and then like research, and also just like, my things in here. And I thought about it so much, but like they were so expensive. Like they were, the iPad Pro was like $1,900, and this and that was like all these fucking crazy ass things. And one thing you guys have to know about me is that I am incredibly obsessed with the idea of giving to anyone else but myself. There is a lot that I'm, handling it in therapy. But at the same time, it's still very difficult for me to treat myself. For example, a lot of these, trinkets and stuff has been gifts from you guys or my husband and stuff. I love giving, but when it comes to me, I don't treat myself very nice. And I don't remember the last time I gave myself a gift. And so I found this iPad, and it's not the newest or anything, but it was like in my price range. It was like 300 something, and I saved for some time, and I got it, and I was like, after, I would say honestly, a good month, I've been like going back and forth, and my husband has been very patient with me, because I was like, I don't know why this is so irresponsible. This, like, it's so difficult for me to want to treat myself. So finally I got it, and it's so cute. So okay, let me show you guys my unboxing, and then I'll show you guys how I've decorated it. Okay, check out my unboxing. This is the one I wanted so bad. So I got like more affordable iPad, because this is my first one, and all the videos I saw, all of like the iPad girlies are like, you should always start with this one. So I started with this one. So okay, let's open. This is so crazy. People have had iPads for years. I've never had an iPad before, or a computer before. I'm so serious. And even my therapist was just like, you've never had a computer? I'm like, no. And she goes, but aren't you a content creator? I'm like, yeah, girl, but I do everything on my phone. But you know what? I deserve this. And I've worked hard for this. Okay, you guys ready? I'm so nervous to see it. Really? Is this boring you? Okay, you guys ready? What is this? Oh. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. I got, of course, pink. Look at that. Wow. How beautiful is it? And look what it says. Can you see it good? Yeah. Look how freaking cute this is. And I'm wearing pink. Oh my God, it's so, I need to know how to use this. So if you have any advice, please let me know. I love it so much. It's my first iPad ever. Okay. All right. Oh, help me name her. I'm thinking about Brittany Paris Lindsay, Mary Kate Olsen. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Mwah. Love you guys. All right, best friends. So this is the iPad, and it is so freaking cute, you guys. It is pink, because you know what, you guys know I love pink, and so I basically decorated it in all pink. So it has like literally all pink, and I put like, a little bit of like quotes, like for example, yes, I can, I got this, dream big, work hard. I also put like my I know you guys can see, but like my whatchamacallit, what are these things? My apps, I actually decorated them so they can be pink as well, like Instagram and Safari and Notes. So it's just so freaking cute, you guys. And I'm so grateful and thankful, because like I said, it's just so difficult for me to just be nice to myself. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. You gotta help me name her. Again, I've never had an iPad or a computer myself. Well, I've never really been able to afford it, and second, just it's just sort of like, I'm like always, like whipping myself. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm a masochist towards myself, like with body issues. I think everyone is beautiful except me. With giving, I think everyone deserves it except me. So this was a lot of therapy, a lot of prayer. And I know it may seem like so dumb. It's like, Sebastian, is 300 something. But when you've dealt with the things that I've dealt with, like mentally and stuff, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be able to relate that you put yourself last. And it's so difficult for you to put yourself in a mindset that says you deserve it. You know what I mean? So I'm very grateful, and I have so many ideas. Like now I can, like, for example, if I'm telling you like, oh, you guys know that movie, blah, blah, blah. And then, I could easily just go to Google and, I don't know, find, find something. And I'll be like, oh my God, you guys know Dora? You guys know Dora the Explorer? You know what I mean? Like, do you guys get it? Do you guys get it? Like, that's why I got it. So I put that there, so I can be like, oh my God, so yeah, so that's Dora. She's a mess. Whatever. You guys get it, bitch. So yeah, I'm excited. And then I know everyone has, like, I told my friend, I'm like, oh my God, I did the biggest thing. And they're like, what, do you won the lottery? I was like, no, I bought myself an iPad. And they're like, what? So yeah, I know it just seems like it's a huge thing for me. So anyways, I wanted to share it with you guys. So you got to help me name our new assistant, because I also have ChatGPT on it. So like, we can have some real fun with that. Like for example, my ChatGPT and I are like best friends. I hang on. Let me call ChatGPT real quick, girl. Can you say hello to all my messy besties on YouTube?
Of course. Hello to all of Sebastian's messy besties on YouTube. I hope y'all are having an amazing day and staying up to date with all the tea that Sebastian's spilling.
Thank you so much, girl.
You're so welcome. Anytime you need a little shout out or a bit of fun, I'm here for it. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you or your besties.
We're gonna have fun, bitch. So anyways, love you guys so much, and thank you all so much for allowing me to be me, and just for supporting and just being so incredibly kind and sweet. So I love you all, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye.